What you got there, buddy?
A wheel.
Can I see it?
I didn't make it. I don't know how to make it.
We just got some wheels in the mail. Alright, you want to help me open them up? Open the rest of these up.
This?
Can I see one of those?
Just the front?
Alright, here they are all lined up. We got some nice spokes in there and some nice aggressive tread. It's not my favorite tread pattern, but it is pretty soft. And it does have some foams it comes with. And these are very nice looking wheels. You gotta glue these. And these are called rally style wheels. I'm gonna go ahead and put one together. This is a proud moment. My son trying to put his RC tires together.
I have to push this.
Yes, sir. So here's a quick look at the tread pattern and the wheels. They need to be glued on there. I left the foams in there. Looks pretty good, and they're actually very soft. I'm very impressed. You like them, Damon?
Yep.
Alright, you want to go get your truck?
Yeah, where is it?
It's outside in the shed. You want to go get it?
Yeah.
So you want to go outside and we'll go get your truck?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go. Welcome to the house of a million projects. All my equipment, all the bicycles, RC cars, mini bike, dirt bike. Can't find your truck, where is it? Open that box.
This?
Yeah. That's a whole bunch of trucks, isn't it?
Yeah.
And there's a package down there too. What is it?
Another bag.
Yeah, we got two packages. You want to open them up, Damon?
A battery! It's shiny.
Yeah, that's a 3-cell, which means it has more power, which means it can go faster.
What?
That's the same thing.
Come on.
Well, I needed extra batteries. So we got two 3-cell batteries here. So we're just going to grab Damon's truck. This one's in a state of disrepair because I was getting ready to take it apart, but we didn't. And this is Damon's truck. And we got a new body shell for this. We're going to put on that as well. And there's mine. It's the exact same truck right there. I've got it all apart because the motor and transmission crapped out on me. So let's go ahead and get in the house. Alright, we are back in the house and we have quite the parts lineup. I have the new Andromeda 35 turn 370 motor. This is a complete metal upgrade kit. Comes with the front cups, it comes with the steering linkage, it comes with the front axle metal, but it doesn't come with the rear axle. It was an extra, I think it was like $13. And I already have metal full axles, so I just figured I'd just get this. And this kit was only $23 on AliExpress. Also, I have these longer shocks here. I'm not sure if I'm going to use these. I'm going to look at maybe trying to change the suspension. Because currently with the setup, it's kind of like stock. And really, when you lift it up, the tires have no way to go down. So it doesn't really give it as much flex as I'd like. I'm not sure if I'm going to change it because, you know, this isn't a super serious trail truck. But I might try to give a little bit of an angle with the longer shocks. That way when the axle travels down, it can droop a little bit. But that's just a thought. I did order some new tires for it just to try them out, but they were a little bit smaller than I wanted them to be. I went ahead and tried them on there, and yeah, they're a lot smaller. They show the wheel adapters I put on there a little bit too much. I was kind of going for a nice deep rim style, but it was just a little bit smaller. I'm just not sure if I'm going to run them. If I do run them, if I set up the suspension to run them, I'll have to drop it just a little bit, and then I won't be able to run my big tires, so I'm just not sure what I'm going to do with that quite yet. These are traxxas turnbuckles. I ordered a whole bunch of them off of eBay. I found some really cheap ones from China. They're all metal, they're fully adjustable. And we've got these. I ordered these from AliExpress as well. I got these from AliExpress. These are metal suspension truss links for the 4-link suspension. You can see the nubs are already smooth, so they don't have those things in the way for hooking up your suspension with the real suspension setup. And I have 2 different sets right here of the new metal linkage for the steering servo. And like I said before, this one also comes with a black one inside of here. You can see it right there. So I've got 3 of those, and if I wanted to, I could probably turn one. I've got a couple extra of these. I could probably turn these into one if I wanted to, and that thing is way bigger. Now it would add some serious weight to the front end. These are adjustable, so I can make them a little bit longer, a little bit shorter. You can see the threads. That's about halfway out, and it's almost long enough to make it right there. But I'm not sure. I want to go full metal in this truck, but I'm not sure with the way I have these studs set up because they're screwed into the plastic. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do it with the screws that I have, so I'm not sure. I might just use the metal axle setup for the military truck that I have. And if you're still watching after that, I'm going to go ahead and ask you to please subscribe. Subscribing does not mean that you're in love with my channel. It just means that you think I deserve to get paid for doing the work that I do for my channel. I'm not quite up to 1,000 subscribers yet at this moment, and any help would be much appreciated. I reply to all my comments. I try to. Sometimes I don't get notifications from them, so if I don't reply right away, that's the only reason why. Go ahead and get started taking this thing apart. Alright, I got this thing apart. Finally, I'm not going to take these off. I might just take the covers off and try to disassemble these. I have spacers in here. These are aluminum spacers that I put on these, and also I think I have some plastic spacers on one of the axles. It might be on the other truck, but I put some spacers on there just to elevate the lift just a little bit more, just to give it a little bit more lift, you know, why not? Alright, the whole idea of this build basically is to get rid of these extensions I have for the 4-link. The 4-link is it kind of hangs down even with the transmission, but it's, you know, it's not too bad. But I'm going to try to eliminate this. I'm going to use these links to try to go back up to the original position up in here, and then I'm going to try to just eliminate these right here. I'm going to try to eliminate these and just go back to the original way the 4-link is supposed to link up, but since it has such a lift, I'm going to have to use these. This is basically going to end up being a complete rebuild, so I might as well just go ahead and gut everything. I'm going to go ahead and take the cab off now. There we have it. I've got her mostly disassembled. There you go. You can see this is where my extensions were. That's the original place for the 4-links to hook up. And I'm going to go ahead and use these longer ones, the traxxas turnbuckles, and hook them right in there, and they should reach all the way down to the suspension location. Original suspension. Well, my original suspension. It lines up pretty good. Go ahead and remove my motor right now for the whole transmission deal and everything. We'll drop this down and replace this motor. Alright, to get this single speed transmission the rest of the way apart so you can get to the motor, there's 2 screws right there. I had to take a little grub screw off that gear, that way it would separate from this housing here. Also, it had 2 screws mounting it to this as well. And this is the inside of the gear reducer where it comes off of the motor. Has that little tiny gear in there. So you gotta take the original motor that comes off that reduction box and heat this gear up a little bit, pry it off, and then slide it on. This motor actually came with an extended shaft. I just cut the excess off, or that much, because it doesn't have much room inside of the housing here. Alright, so there I got my gear reducer back onto there. Worked out pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and put my screws back in here to hold it in place. I'm really in the thick of it now. I think I'm going to go ahead and cut it now. I'm going to come back and do another episode finishing up doing the actual build, redoing everything, putting it back together with all this metal. And hopefully it'll be a lot more stable, a lot more flexible, and in the next video I'm going to see if I can't get those longer shocks in there. And this is what I was talking about. See how they go straight up and down? If I put these shocks in here at maybe like an angle like this, or something like that of the sort, it'll have the same reach, but when the suspension wants to droop, it has some motion instead of just being completely stretched all the way out. And these shocks are, you know, a little bit big. But it is what it is. We're going to see what we can do. And I also got these. I think I'm going to put these tow hooks on the white truck just because it has a bumper that you can actually put it on. But until next time, please subscribe. Like I said before, it doesn't mean that you love my channel. It just means that you think I should get paid for it. Please help me out. And the more you help me out, the more I will be able to do for this channel and go crazy and do some more things. I would like to get me a nice basher vehicle, a high-speed basher for me and my son to go crazy with. But right now it's not on the plate. So until next time, thanks for watching.